And his technique was that you kind of create this kind of whipping motion. So before each stroke, there's a prep. So this came pretty naturally to me. I didn't really have to study this. It was just like I picked up the sticks and it was just like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to hurt myself, because then the body absorbs all the shock. I want to make sure that I'm using this whipping technique. And of course, the faster you get, the closer you have to get to the head, and there's less of that stuff going on. But just remember that drumming is a combination of your fingers, your wrist, and your forearm. And then if you get into Taylor Hawkins' area, or if you come see a Jason Aldean show, the sticks are way up here. But what's cool about it is I've practiced getting a consistent stroke so much and worked on my dynamic control that I can come up all the way up here and still get a consistent snare drum sound. Bop, 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 and the meter, the VU meter, just boom, it hits the same spot every time. So the engineers love that when you go to be a recording drummer. So the molar technique. So that's what I learned when I was a little guy. And I proved to my dad that I could learn how to hold the sticks correctly, and I could learn how to read drum music, and it looks like somebody's been chewing on this, and then I learned my rudiments. So I got that down. He said, okay, I'm going to buy you a snare drum. So he bought me this little blue sparkle snare drum. And I wish I'd kept it. But anyways, then I added a little bass drum and this little cracked cymbal, and I was pretending to be, you know, Peter Criss, you know, do-do-da-do-do-do-da. I actually played a Peter Criss group too. Do-do-da-do-do-do-da-da-do-do-da-da. So drumming, it'll keep that childlike energy in you. Let's hope. Forever. Yeah, we're like, well, you can either grow up or you can be a drummer. You can't do both. That's what you see. If you throw that one to the fans, and you grab another one. So that was the deal there, and I went through some 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, all the way through high school. I was just absorbing myself in music. I was so passionate about music that every day I studied. I was in the marching band, I was in the orchestra, I was in the jazz band, I was in the symphonic band, I was in pep band. It was like by the time I graduated college, I went to Texas Tech University in Lubbock, Texas with Mr. Wilburn back there, and we practiced. We didn't see the light of day. And we just had our nose to the grindstone, and that's what it really takes to get good at something. You really have to put the time in, and guys, this is the time when you're young, you know, when you have time, because then the wives come and the mortgages and the picket fences and the 2 dogs and the cat that vomits everywhere. It's just a mess. You have to get it done now.